Good evening, lovely creatures. Welcome to the full moon in Aquarius, and it's quite an intense one. We have uh, there's a lot going on in the astrology side of things, which I am still very much learning about, but she's a heavy one. um, Interestingly, we had a new moon in Aquarius at the end of February. So almost 6 months on, we've got a full moon in Aquarius. And Aquarius is a bit of a tricksy kind of a zodiac sign, in the sense that a lot of people, myself included for many years, um, see it as a water sign because it's the waves, it's the water bearer, but actually it is an air sign. And the beautiful and complex nature of Aquarius is actually that we have this ability of air, which is intelligence and communication, how we think and perceive things, and that water element of soul and intuition and empathy. So there is this real ability to work with those two together, which is a very powerful attribute. Um, so with this full moon, it's really all about the letting go. So anything, whether you set an intention or not back in the new moon in Aquarius, this is still very much a moment of release and allowing things that are maybe feeling a little intense and chaotic, that have maybe been building up over the last few months, to really actually start to let those go. And in terms of letting go, what do we have? 3 big fat letting go cards. We start with the Ten of Swords, which is air. So it really is about letting go of ways of thinking, or ways we've been taught to think or told to think, ways we've been convinced to think, perhaps old patterns of thinking. It's like a little death, really. It looks very dramatic, but it is like, just let it bleed out now. We have move into the suit of fire. We have wands, the Ten of Wands, our friendly chap who is just burdened hiking up that mountain with too much on their back. And we're all very good at doing that sometimes, aren't we? So there's a lot going on here. It's exhausting. We're also then carrying the burden of all the things and trying to do everything ourselves, trying to do it all at once. Really, the Ten of Wands is a lovely message to just put the sticks down for a minute. Look at them. Look around you. Look at the scenery around you. Look how far you've come. And pick up one stick at a time. Maybe you don't have to do it all on your own. Maybe people can help you with that. If there are things that you need to do on your own, just take them one at a time so you can see them more clearly. It will help you be more communicative with others and even with yourself as you're moving forward, because this is your action. This wands is your fire. It's your action. It's your moving forward in life sort of card. And more letting go into what is traditionally the devil card. And this is so much about letting go of old patterns, not allowing ourselves to be restricted and trapped by our own either our own ways of being. So it feels like this is a really big letting go of old patterns and carrying things that don't serve us anymore. There's something in the devil card. It really is also about, it's okay to have these big passions, and there's lust involved in this as well. But that's not just sexual lust. There's obviously lust for life, lust for things, lust for whatever, but it's finding a balance in those things, and how can we use that lust for in a positive way that doesn't choke us or choke others around us even. Can we go into that? Can we let go into that dark place and go, oh, I don't know how to let go. I don't know what the fuck happens when excuse my language, I don't know what happens when I let go. And then you actually realize, oh, this is pretty good out here. What do we come to when we do all of that work? Where is it? Here. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Earth. Stability of what home means to us. Home is not just your physical home, but the things that you have created for yourself around you in your life. And that includes, you know, your friends, family, whatever family means to you, the things that create stability for you in your work, in your friendships, in your relationships, your creative energy, all these things that actually come out of letting go of all these things. Feels like this really comes to fruition. How do we get there? I pulled a couple of extra cards. We got Five of Swords, back to the old swords and air energy. This is conflict, and it's control, actually. A little bit of somebody else taking control over situations, and really just sort of being sure to not allow for that by bringing this, by communicating clearly with somebody, anybody who might be creating this kind of emotionless conflict, actually, emotionless chaos. Because sometimes those things can happen around us, whether in work or friendships or relationships, as I said. But there is this Two of Cups energy, which is really, again, just keeping compassion and making sure that there is compassion for, at the very least, yourself in the situation, and to the situation that's happening. Even if it's negative, doesn't mean you need to stay in that situation, but it can also be just making sure that you're doing it with a clear mind and a kind heart. And the Nine of Pentacles on top of that is just a little reminder, close to the Ten of Pentacles there, that remember who you are and what you've created for yourself along the way, along your path in life, and what have you got around you. What have you built, and look at it and really see it for what it is, and remember that is actually bringing you that sense of safety in the world that we are existing in the space that we physically are feeling and acting in, behaving in, and living in our everyday lives. So hope that helps a little bit. Happy full moon. Happy fully intense full moon. And yeah, if you're looking for a reading for yourself, you can go to my Linktree, is actually the best. It's linktr.ee/VisabelBlack, and you will scroll down and find tarot bookings. That is the way to find me, and it has the prices and info and all that jazz there. If you're not sure about something and you'd like to just ask me a question, you can send me an email to visabeltarot@gmail.com. Okay. Mwah. Very much love. Very much love. So much love. Love. Bye. Toodle pip.